And we're back to more Bad End Theater.
Hey, everybody.
So last time we got all the traits, and now we're just kind of working through the hero endings.
Yeah.
So we have useless. Failed. Tragic. Triumphant. Loyal. Resigned. We don't have the true end yet. But I think we'll save that one for the very last.
Yep.
We don't have naive. So let's go get that one.
Yep.
So for naive, we need a possessive overlord. That's the only thing we need.
Okay.
And I guess, a diplomatic hero.
Okay.
You are the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Your life has been rather ordinary aside from the occasional heroic adventures fighting evil monsters and whatnot.
Heroic?
You are told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon overlord's castle.
Slime balls.
Who even puts a village right next to where the entire demon army hangs out? You don't get it.
I don't get this.
You don't actually add anything to this character? You're just going to repeat what the narrator says.
Kinda.
Thanks. I was glad to have you, Cody. Did he just blink? Okay, no, maybe I saw something. You're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You were born to play this role. You head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden. But demon soldiers block your path. You could kill them and gain experience.
Nah.
So we flee like a coward.
Yep.
Forgetting the pride, you escape with your life. But you can't return home now. Your reputation will be ruined. You wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. You'll take your chances at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. After a long trek, you make it into the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all look intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. We're going to ask if they'll let us in.
Hey guys, can I come in?
You go up to the nearest demon and explain why you've come here. They stare you down, and you feel very uncomfortable. But they seem to trust you, and escort you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. The Overlord and Maiden seem to be in the middle of some casual conversation when you barge in. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. Ask the maiden what's going on. The maiden explains that she was never actually captured, and that she came here on her own volition. That was pretty dangerous thing of her to do, but no one got hurt, so at least there's that. You ask her to return town with you, to reassure everyone of her safety, but the Overlord objects to this. The maiden tries to tell her that she'll come right back, but the Overlord refuses to hear it. The maiden seems nervous. As a hero, it's your job to mediate situations like this. You tell the Overlord that if she doesn't let the two of you go, you'll have to assume she's evil. You'll be forced to vanquish her. You leave me no choice. The Overlord pauses before suddenly jumping on you. You are helpless as she just embowels you with her claws. How horrible. You came all this way only to meet this cruel fate. You should have destroyed these evil creatures while you had the chance. Your dying wish is for the maiden to somehow make it out of this alive.
Oh.
Alright, let's clean up. So next up, we have useless. We already got. We don't have spectator.
Okay.
So for this, we need an obedient maiden and an antisocial overlord. And diplomat. Can we take it off? Actually, there's two ways to get this, but we'll go this way.
Mm-hmm.
You are a hero. Like, to pick up yourself as a really reliable and strong guy. We'll just skip to where. So this time we flee like a coward again.
Mm-hmm. As usual.
And so Robin bravely ran away. I think I skipped a step. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. On your way to the Overlord Scout, you spot a maiden heading back towards the village.
Did we mess up?
No.
Okay.
She couldn't have come from the Overlord's castle, could she? This may be the exact maiden you're currently seeking to rescue. You approach her with curiosity. You ask the maiden what you're doing. Doesn't she know the Overlord's castle is, like, right there? It's dangerous. The maiden explains that she spoke with the Overlord, and it turns out that demons never had any diabolical plans to harm the village or anyone in it. She can't be trusted! You aren't sure you should listen to this maiden. You've been taught your whole life that demons are evil. You ask her if she's sure about all this, but she gets very upset that you think she would lie to you. She storms off before you can say anything else. You decide to return to the village, certain that they must have been kidnapped, the kidnapped maiden that you were sent to rescue. That took care of itself. You take your time walking home. Job well done today, you think to yourself. As you walk past the town square, you notice the whole village is crowded around. Is that the maiden you saw earlier? She's bound to a wooden stake. The crowd is in a frenzy. Smoke begins to rise. You stand idly as the flames consume the maiden. She must have done something horrible to deserve that. She seemed nice, though, you think. But evil comes in all forms, you reassure yourself. You decide to call it a day and return to your house, but you can't escape the sinking feeling. Maybe you aren't cut out for this role. Okay. We got the bystander ending.
Yeah.
Spectator. We don't have unlucky hero and true ending. Okay. So let's go for the unlucky hero. For this, we need an obedient maiden, an antisocial overlord, and a disloyal and captor underling.
Oh, wow.
Hero time. You're a hero, you gotta blah, your job is that. We always feel like a coward. Because that's what true heroes do, apparently.
Yep, that's how we roll.
Okay, the maiden walks towards us. This time we choose to trust her. You have no reason to assume she's lying to you. Even though her story is kind of hard to believe, you feel you should trust her. You tell her you're pretty surprised that everyone has been wrong about demons all along. The townspeople must be informed of this immediately. The two of you return to the village. They had all been so worried. They praise you for your bravery. But the maiden quickly sets the record straight. There was nothing she needed to be rescued from in the first place. The villagers look for you for an explanation. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
You politely inform them. This isn't your story to tell. You merely ran into her on the way into the castle. She explains that the Overlord isn't interested in capturing maidens or any of the thing of the sort. The villagers turn to you again in disbelief. They aren't being subtle in how little they trust this maiden's story. You totally believe her, but you state that these fair citizens, you volunteer to speak to the demons personally, just in case. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You're too busy faking what great and reliable hero you are to hear what they're saying. The elder's voice breaks out of your thoughts. He implores you to meet with the Overlord immediately. He says they'll all keep an eye on the maiden until you return. You figure that sounds alright, but the mood is kind of intense for some reason. Did you miss something? You aren't sure what's going on, but you get the feeling that it might be bad to leave the maiden on her own. But she suddenly takes off running. Oh, you thought the two of you were in this together. Her actions have convinced the crowd that she's obviously been a liar and a witch from the start. People are shouting for you to hunt her and her demon friends down already, but that doesn't sound like a very heroic task. You can't help but feel that these people are wrong. It's up to you to catch up to her and talk to the demons in order to clear up this misunderstanding. You valiantly dash after the maiden towards the Overlord's castle. When you reach the gates, you're asked the demons if they've seen the maiden. They have. They inform you she's being held in the dungeon at this moment. She trusts them and in return, they lock her up. So demons are truly evil beings after all. You demand they take her to her, but they do not let you pass. You should have expected as much from these unreasonable creatures. You know what you must do. You thrust your blade through the demons before you rush to the castle alone. You're the only one who can save the maiden now. What the fuck is going on? Are you doing down my soldiers? That was the wrong voice, I'm sorry. What the fuck are you doing killing all my soldiers? The Overlord is angry. You vow to exterminate her and all her demon kind. You clash again and again, but this Overlord isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health when everything goes black. Your quests come to an abrupt end.
Okay. God.
Clean up. So we just have the one last one, the true ending.
Okay.
So for this, we need a disloyal underling and a merciful Overlord. So, flee like a coward.
As we usually do.
Ask if they'll let us in.
Let me in.
That's the main what's going on. Maiden explains that the demons aren't bad people. You pause when you see a group of suspicious demons standing nearby the entrance. They're talking about assassinating their overlord. This proves to you that demons really are foul creatures. We have to tell her about this. You don't understand what the maiden was thinking. The world is better off with less demons. They're all cold, ruthless creatures that should be destroyed. And those same creatures have just noticed you eavesdropping. The maiden takes off into the castle, and you have no choice but to follow. You burst into the Overlord's room. The maiden frantically tries to communicate what you just overheard. A demon underling barges in, calling you liars. It's followed by the group from the entrance, who shift the blame back to the little one. These demons only care about themselves. How low can they be?
Pretty low.
You begin shouting at them, and the whole room dissolves into noise until the Overlord yells for everyone to shut their traps. She threatens them with violence. This Overlord is no better than her subjects. You grip your sword tightly. If you have to cut through everyone here just to get this maiden to safety, you certainly will. The group of demons hiss at each other before shutting the door, leaving the runt of the litter behind. You glance around for another exit, but there isn't one. You have a terrible feeling about this. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. What kind of demonic magic is this? The underling pounds on the door, upset that it's been betrayed. You join it, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. The next moment, the Overlord has taken hold of the underling. It's crying for mercy. Is she going to kill it as retribution? It continues to cry and make excuses, but the Overlord does nothing. To your surprise, she lets it go. Are demons capable of mercy? You guess it doesn't matter now. You'll all burn together.
Wow.
No matter the perspective, the true ending remains the same. That's what makes it true. You couldn't resist seeing it for yourself, though, could you? I wonder what will happen when you collect all of them. Will you give in to despair? Or... A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 1. I forget how you look at those.
Maybe you have to hit back up there?
This?
Yeah.
This just takes you back to the tutorial.
Okay. There is the
Oh,
menu.
right there.
Oh.
My love, it just isn't fair at all, is it? For them to force us apart like this. It's unreasonable, cruel. I had to find an outlet for this grief somehow. So I decided to write, and I'll keep writing until the day you find me once more, and then maybe we could write a story together. I'm waiting for that day. Forever yours, Tragedy.
Yay.
But I think we'll call it there. And next session, we'll do more of the Maidens. Because I think... Yeah, the Maiden's pretty close to being done, and then it's the Underling and the Overlord.
Yeah.
Take a few episodes.
Yep.
Until then, have a good one, guys.
Be safe.